Hello everyone, Denise here. Today I am just going to chit chat a bit, talk about some books I've been reading, talk about plans for future events on the channel, and show you one of my works in progress. I have many. I'm working on a sweater for our oldest granddaughter. She is 5, so I am still ironing out my pattern that I am going to do a tutorial on. I'm making her one so that I can make sure that the sizing and everything is like the increases and stuff work out for everyone. It is going to be one of those patterns where I will show you how to make it for any size. That's usually what my patterns are, unless I specifically am making like my dish towel holder. That's like a specific thing, size. But most of my shawls and things that I have made, vest and I mean almost everything is keep going and you'll get to the size that you need it to be. So I usually do, at the end of the month, I usually do a giveaway. First Friday of the month, I usually do a tutorial for Paying It Forward Friday. And then the second week, I do that stitch in the round. I have taken the summer off and I have been doing 5 of those stitches for a grandma wrap slash throw slash Afghan, lap Afghan for myself. And I took the summer off for that pretty much. I don't know. I think future plans for the channel, I may not do that anymore. It is something I can do via tutorials. And then you can make whatever items you want for donation. Out of those tutorials, I make hats and I make scarves and I make blankets and I make shawls and I make a lot of things, and you can do any of them for donation at any time. So I may do away with the Paying It Forward Friday. Maybe I won't do away with it completely and just do it a couple of times a year. You know, I haven't decided. I do know that not doing it every month has made me happier. I haven't heard one complaint that I haven't been doing it. I don't think it makes that big of a difference to the channel. So I'm thinking of at least reducing it significantly and going from here, just bringing you tutorials on things that I am designing. I do have some product reviews that I have planned, and I will continue to always bring them. I know some of you do not like the product reviews, and you haven't said it, but I do know that some of you do not like it because eventually I get dislikes on the things that aren't crochet or knit related. That's okay. I understand. You're not here for that. But to have a YouTube channel and not have help with items being sponsored to you is quite a cost. It's an immense cost to have content for you at any given time at my expense. And so when I get offered things that I think are applicable to the channel or people who watch the channel, I bring them to you because it reduces cost for me. It gives you light to a product you may not have heard of, and I enjoy it. I know a lot of people, a lot of podcasters are very against that. They don't want to do it at all, and that's cool. That's their prerogative, obviously. But I don't spam you with them. I don't do them every day, every week, even every month, even. It is just things that I find interesting, and therefore I think you may. I get a lot of offers. Guys, I get tons and tons of offers to review things that I may be interested in, but I'm not going to stretch, you know, super far with things that have nothing to do with this channel whatsoever. And I just don't do it. Like, I could do it. I could be a channel who sponsors everything. Like, yeah, I could do that. I don't want to do that, and I don't think most of you want that either. I'm just not that type of channel. I basically just bring you tutorials. I don't do a lot of the chit-chatting like I am now. I'm more of a, hey, this is what I know, so I'm going to share it with you and then bring you tutorials and whatnot. I don't share a lot of life things with you because, well, A, I don't think I'm that interesting. B, I don't think you'll be that interested. And C, it's kind of painful for me to share personal things that I know a lot of podcasters do. And I know that that's great for them. I have never been that person to share tons of personal information. And if you know me, like if you know me in real life, I'm still very private. I am a very private person. So I just don't do that in general. So that's, you know, that's not probably ever going to be part of the channel. If you watch me and you know, you kind of have a feel for who I am, you're probably similar to me, I'm guessing. Like, I don't know, maybe you're not, I don't know. I just know that I'm not going to sit in front of the camera and tell you about my life, because I think for me that would be very uncomfortable and odd and weird. So I won't be doing that. I know I have talked about it in the past about like creating memberships and then adding personal stuff. If I do that, I will let you know. I don't feel comfortable doing it. I just really don't. So I don't have any plans right now to do that. I have tutorials that I have in the makes right now. What you're looking at that I threw up there is, this is a pattern from the crochet books that I have been reading. Wow, I need to tilt my thing down. Okay, that's way better. So Betty Hechtman, she is the author of the books that I have been reading. I have this whole collection now, so yay! A lot of eBaying done to get these. This is a crochet mystery. This is a set of, I believe, 15 books. I have all 15 now. In each book, there is a recipe and a crochet pattern in the back. Audiobooks, if you have Audible, they do not include that, so that is why I started buying them. I wanted the patterns. I thought it'd be fun. So the one in front of you is, I believe that is the cozy wrap. Let me look, because I have them printed out. That is how into it I am. I've printed out every book that I have read thus far. So there's a granny square washcloth, which I didn't make a washcloth, but I did do the granny square. There is the filet bookmark that is in the book right now. This is the filet crochet bookmark. Very pretty. I used Premier Cotton Collage for that. And then I just lightly, I dipped it into some liquid starch. Not very much though, because I didn't want a very stiff bookmark. I wanted it to be sort of stiff but pliable. You know, I don't know. It's fairly large. I didn't use thread. I used the Cotton Collage, which is a fingering weight yarn. So I think the shawl that's behind that is the Hugs of Comfort shawl. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, Hugs of Comfort, and that is from Dead Men Don't Crochet, which is the second book. The washcloth is from the first book. The Hugs of Comfort is from the second. The bookmark is from the third book. highlight, maybe make a snapshot or just move the camera over there so that you can see it. There is a cuddle blanket, which I have not made. They're very simple patterns. I think they were written for beginners. The books are good. So I don't know what to read because I don't know who I'm talking to right now. But I used to read Stephen King, Dean Koontz, John Saul, Anne Rice. I used to read all the intense thriller, sort of spooky books. I don't read them anymore just because I kind of got bored with them. We do watch spooky movies. Me and my husband do. Or my husband and I watch spooky movies. I love thriller movies. I love suspense movies. I don't read it as often. I just don't find it as engaging. I'm not there for the long haul on those type of books. So I typically read, let me grab one. Books from Debbie McComber. I don't have any over here, but Jeanette Oak. The Love Comes Softly series. She has a million books and I own a lot of them. I like her a lot. I like lighter reading. I typically will fall asleep if I'm reading, so I don't want to fall asleep reading something spooky or getting into my brain that way. I did used to have nightmares back when I would read those like Stephen King books. I don't get nightmares from movies, whatever, but I think it's because I'm reading them when I'm falling asleep that it's stuck in my head. So I've been reading the Betty Hechtman books. She's a very light reader, a light writer. She's a very easygoing writer, I guess, is what I would call her. She tells a story, and each book has a sort of mystery in it. Usually someone dies, but it's not gruesome and it's not spooky, and it follows her life, Molly Pink's life, and the crochet group that she's in. And I find it interesting. I find it funny at times. I have chuckled on more than one occasion. So I enjoy the series thus far. What book am I on? You Better Not Die is, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's the 5th book in the set of 15. You can get some of the books on Amazon. You can get a lot, if not all of the books on eBay. Go to used bookstores, go to rummage sales. You'll find some of these. They're pretty old. The other ones that I am currently collecting are same author. This is Betty Hechtman again. This is the Yarn Retreat Mystery Series. So this is a whole new series. I haven't looked to see if there's knitting and stuff. Yeah, there's a scarf and some muffins in the back of this one. So this will have recipes and patterns in it as well. The other one I'm collecting is Maggie Sefton, and this is also older. This is a whole series, and I have all of these now. There is quite a bit. I feel like 12 or more books in that. I have a series from Gil McNeil, and I've had the third one of this set for years, but I knew it was not the first one, so I never read it. But I believe there's 3 in this set, and I have all 3 of those. I have these 4 books. which I have had these for a very long time. My mom read these as well. It's a set of 4. Sisterhood of the Drop Stitches. This is a good set too. All of them are pretty light reading, although I mean these 2 I don't know about because I haven't read them yet. But the ones that I have read they're not scary. You know, they're not going to give you nightmares. At least they don't give me nightmares by any stretch of the imagination. I do have another set somewhere, and I don't know where it's at. It's the Debbie McComber set that has to do with Yarn Street, Blossom Street, something like that. I have, not all of them, but I have some of those as well. I don't think I have any more right now that I can mention, at least around me. I do have the Annie's Attic Mysteries, but just a few of them. It was subscription only for those, and those were kind of pricey. So, been reading, been sewing. I did a whole bag set. So the way I have been learning how to box corners is a channel called She Sews Seams. She's an awesome lady. She is very encouraging. I really like her a lot. She explains things so well. So this is a tote that I have made. Each side has a pocket on the outside, straps. It's boxed on the bottom. These are made from dish mats from Dollar Tree. It's kind of it's getting to be her thing where she just uses Dollar Tree stuff. I'm down for that because it's very affordable. This is the small bag. I have gauges in here. This is for sale on my Etsy if you care. I think these were from Hobby Lobby. I don't remember. I've had them for a while and then I found them in my stuff. Never used them. And then this is like a medium-sized zipper bag. I really enjoy learning from her. She's very interesting. If you sew, I will link her below so that you can check her out. This was my creation. I was like, okay, so if a project bag has crochet hooks in it, they need to be in something. So it is Velcro on either side, and then I quilted it to where you can put hooks in it. I thought it was genius. It's a whole dish mat here. So I've been having fun sewing. I have revamped my other yarn room. It still has yarn in it. When I get it a little more clean, I will take some pictures, but I moved all my sewing stuff in there. So I can just go and I can sew and I don't have to worry about setting up. See, I used to take all of my things into the kitchen, and that was like a half-hour process, and then to sew and then pack it all up, right? Because you need to eat dinner. So I really wanted a place where I could just go and sew, and my other room basically is yarn. So why not make it into a sewing room as well? So I did. So I've been sewing. I've been enjoying it very much. I have always enjoyed sewing, although now I feel like I'm more relaxed about it. I still get very angry sometimes because sewing takes a lot of patience. And if I don't choose a day that I don't have enough patience, yeah, it's not always pretty. But I've been enjoying it. I've been doing it on days where I feel like doing it, and then I have better time. I've been doing a lot of stuff around the house, building a gate for our youngest granddaughter. She walks though, and she's everywhere. So we have a very big staircase in our house, and it's like in the center of the living room. Very inconvenient, but I mean, that's the way the house was built. So when our youngest daughter was little, we had a gate. My brother built a gate, and you know, she got older, so we took it off. We didn't need it anymore. But I worry about her falling down. I don't think that she is silly and would just fall down the stairs, but you never know, right? So I built a gate. I need to hang the gate. I thought I might put some foam on it and then cover it with fabric, so it would be kind of cute. Like, always, everything turns into a craft project, right? And then I thought about making her a little chair, because the little recliners that they sell at the store are like $100, and she just needs a cute, stable chair. And all the other ones are like foam, and so I've been doing woodwork and stuff. Hence why my hands have been ripped up. Been doing a lot of yard work lately. It is still super hot here. Today, I think the high is 86. It is the end of September. I think on my app, it said it was 23 plus degrees above average. Insane. Insane. Almost October. We're still in summer. It's so crazy. I can't even. I did make some, sewing wise, I did make some, what are they called? Yarn cozies? I don't know. They go around your yarn. It crackles because I did have them taped because I didn't want the ends rolling all over. But I did make some of them, and that was fun too. I didn't use She Sew Seams for that tutorial. I used I think her name is the Crafty Gemini. I'm not sure. I will find out and link her below. I like her too. She's very good and very straightforward with her instructions. I mean, I haven't been knitting at all, although I've been kind of wanting to knit some hats. I just need more hours in the day to do all the things. I have a sale going in my shop right now if you're interested. I am selling shawls that I have made, patterns on my channel, and other things. I have bags, I have stitch markers, I have the set I just showed you. I have a lot of things in there. So if you're looking for something to gift to yourself or someone else, guys, holidays are coming really soon. You don't feel obligated to, but I mean, every little bit helps me in this channel. So if you're interested, take a look. I'll link my shop below. Plans for the channel are, I have tutorials that I will still have coming out. I have 2 blankets, a sweater, a revamp of one of my previous patterns. I'm going to make that into a cardigan. Yeah, I have plans. I just need time. Just need some more time in the day. I have a crochet related product review coming up very soon. Very interesting and very different from anything else I've seen out there. I liked it. Spoiler alert. I have a couple of hooks coming from O-Fire Company. In front of you are the O-Fire hooks that I own. I have Beetlejuice coming, and I will show that to you. And then their newest hooks, the house cups. I got the Raven, which is blue and gray, and I love those 2 colors together very much. So I have those 2 hooks that I will show you soon. Usually around the beginning week of the month, I will do the Yarn Bliss box subscription opening. That's usually between like the 5th and the 10th, depending on when it gets here. I have things that I'm going to be sharing with you. I just wanted you to know that, because I haven't been sharing with you. I haven't been talking about what I'm going to be doing. So plans for next year, more work on tutorials, probably more wearables. I would like to make myself things. I'm not a tiny person, so if it's not going to look good on me, I'm not going to make it. If that interests you, keep that in mind. I am going to make things that fit a plus size woman. and I'm very picky. So I'm obviously older. I'm not a youngin', but I have a particular groove in what I wear, and it is, I don't want to be stared at. I don't want to be noticed, but I want to look nice. So a lot of the things that I will do and make will be, I don't want to say elegant because they're not going to be super dressy, but something that is nice, something that you would be comfortable wearing, say, to church or the office. I won't personally create anything that is very trendy. I'm not a trendy person. I did knit a cocoon cardigan. I don't like cocoon cardigans. I do not like them. I should put that in my Etsy shop because I don't like cocoon cardigans on me at all. I feel too weird. So I won't ever wear that, and I spent so much time knitting it. But you live and you learn, right? So I do plan on doing some wearable tutorials next year, concentrating a lot on making, just enjoying. I feel like life and time is going too fast, and I feel like I need to slow down and I need to enjoy more, worry less, and just slow down pretty much. So I will be buying less yarn next year for sure. Most of my items that I make on the channel with tutorials will be stash yarn. If there's something that is local here in town that I can review, I may pick it up and do a review on the yarn. I probably won't be buying a lot of, hey, Premier has a new yarn, so I'm gonna order it, or hey, Universal Yarn has a new yarn, so I'm going to order it. I'm probably not going to do that. It is very costly to do that, and I feel like what I have put into this channel cost-wise, which has nothing to do with you guys whatsoever, but I'm just telling you because this affects the channel future plans, that I will be showing less yarn. I can guarantee that. I will be focusing on stash. I got a lot of yarn. I have great taste and I want to use what I have, and I think it's great to have a stash, but also I look at the yarn and I'm like, dang, I really want to use that. I need to find time to use that. I want to use it. So I'm going to find the time next year to do that. So if you have a stash and you're looking to not spend money to make a wearable, start putting yarns together like I've been talking about with the Yarn Bliss box. That will be a constant, the Yarn Bliss box. But as far as yarn, I'm going to buy a lot less than I did this year. I bought way too much this year. It's fun. It's really fun, and I love reviewing it, and I love experiencing new yarn, but it's something that is not sustainable in the long run, and I would like to enjoy what I already have. So I will be doing that. I think once I hit, if I do ever hit 10,000 subscribers, I will do a pretty sizable giveaway. But that won't be for quite a while. I did one, I think when I hit 7,500, I'm at 8,500 now. If I somehow manage a miracle and get to 10,000, I will probably do a pretty sizable giveaway, because I think that's a great milestone. So with that being said, I can't think of anything else that I was going to mention. I am going to probably just do some really basic beginner techniques for crocheting, possibly knitting. Yeah, I was planning on doing a tutorial kind of with the Dollar Tree, the way they do their patterns, the way they write their patterns, but I hate it so much that I don't want to do it, and I'm not going to do it. I don't think it's something that is worthwhile doing. I don't like it at all. I know a lot of you have asked me to do tutorials on the Dollar Tree amigurumi, and also the the loops and threads, that you want me to do tutorials on them, and I would love to, but I cannot. Legally, I'm not allowed to. If it is not your pattern, you can't just do a tutorial on it. If it is paid for pattern, you can't just show that pattern. These are legalities, and I won't do that. So, yeah, I can't, and I won't. Some other people do, and that's, hey, what other people do is not my business, you know? So I can't speak for them, but I know I can't do it. If you have a question on a pattern that you know I have made, just ask me. You can always email me, spiffyhandmade@gmail.com, and I will try my best to accommodate that question. If you have massive amounts of concerns on a pattern that I have not written, contact that designer, or contact whoever was the creator of that design. Contact them and ask them. Usually people respond, and they're pretty good about it, but not always. Also, I have revamped my website. I took a lot of things off of it. I replaced photos. I made it easier to find my designs. If you ever go there and you are looking for a written pattern, that will be linked to the words on the right hand side. So if it says Nifty Crown Tutorial or Nifty Crown Pattern, click on those words and that will take you to the PDF. Clicking on the picture will take you to a video tutorial, if there is one. If there isn't it there, it's because it's not available. Not all of my patterns I have put in PDF form. Not all of my patterns I have done video tutorials for. So, and I don't even think all of them are on my website right now, but it's a work in progress. So a lot of things that I have made are in PDF form. So I'm gonna let you go. Check out these books, guys. They are so good. I really like them a lot. Summer was the one that got me started reading these, and I'm still doing it, and I'm going to keep doing it. Like I said, I shared with you what I'm going to read upcoming, and I like making the patterns. Not all of them, but I do like making some of them. I love books so much. I love books. I always have. When I used to go to the grocery store with my mother when I was like 12, 13, 14, she would always let me get a book. Always. And that's still a precious memory to me. And every time I get a book, I feel that way. I feel like, thanks, Mom. So anyway, take care, guys. I appreciate you. Stay tuned for my pattern for the sweater will be my next tutorial out. The other thing that I will have coming out, like I said, are the 2 new hooks from Fire. And what is the date today? Yeah, the Yarn Bliss box will be coming up the first week in October. So take care, guys. I appreciate you very, very, very much. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay safe. Happy makes. See you next time.